Hey folks, in this episode we visit the one-of-a-kind Gillette Castle in Lyme, Connecticut, then head down the road to Dinosaur State Park.
Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.
Okay, big day today here in Connecticut. We're going to start today with Gillette Castle. I even shaved. And then after that, oh, glad to hear it.
Yeah, looks good.
And then after that, we were going where, Graham?
Dinosaur State Park.
Dinosaur State Park. They have some dino tracks there. We're going to do as much as we can. They're doing some renovations. So first things first today, we have to find some plaster of Paris. When we started planning this trip to New England, we knew we wanted to spend a couple of days in each state. Gillette Castle and Dinosaur State Park were on our list from the beginning. We stayed in an area of Connecticut that we nicknamed the Green Triangle. It was north of the coastal cities, but outside the urban areas of Hartford. Of course, all of these places seemed close to each other compared to the distances we traveled out west. There seem to be a lot of state parks in Connecticut. Maybe it's just this area of the state, but their state parks are different from many others in the country. Very few of them have RV spots or camping. Gillette Castle was built by William Gillette, a 19th and 20th century actor who was most famous for portraying Sherlock Holmes. The curved pipe and deerstalker hat included in his portrayals of the famous character are still iconic today. Gillette was known not only as an actor, but as a stage manager and stage designer. He brought realistic stage sets and sound and lighting effects to the American stage. So when it came time to build his home, that he called Seventh Sister, Gillette oversaw the construction of the home to his designs.
Wow, where?
Right over here.
Is that the castle?
Yep.
Wow.
The state of Connecticut took over the Seventh Sister estate in 1943 and renamed it Gillette Castle State Park. There's a visitor center with a small museum, gift shop, and concession stand a few steps away.
Holmes, elementary matter, what?
Gillette Castle sits on 184 acres on a bluff overlooking the Connecticut River. It's on the final hill of a group of hills called the Seven Sisters, hence Gillette's name for his beloved home. How about this view? Ah, there we go. The Connecticut River.
Is that a real bird over there? On that one pier.
There's another one down there, swooping around the river. This is the East Haddam Ferry. Is that what the cache page said? We found a geocache just outside the castle property, our first geocache in Connecticut. The Chester Hadlime Ferry has been in operation in one form or another since 1769.
Hello down there!
The castle was built with wood and cement over a steel frame. Connecticut fieldstone covers the outside. Here is a view of the visitor center from across the valley below. The official entry to Gillette Castle. We bought our tickets. In 2022, tickets were $6 for adults and $2 for kids, plus a $2 online transaction fee. Taking video inside the castle is prohibited, but we have some great pictures of the interior coming up. In his workshop, William Gillette made all kinds of interesting devices for his home. Custom light switches, door openers, even a table that has items dangling from it that his cats played with. There are many quirky features in the home. Movable furniture on tracks and doors cut to fit around the chairs. Noise-reducing paneling made out of straw on the walls. There's a grand staircase and balcony in the home. Also, the upstairs walls are shorter than normal. Some think this was done to make Gillette appear taller when viewed from below. There are mirrors installed around the home so Gillette could spy on his visitors and make a grand entrance. Usually, he'd also keep them waiting long enough that they'd want a drink, and upon going to the bar, they wouldn't be able to open it because of the trick latch that he'd installed. Indoor plumbing wasn't a new idea in 1919, but it wasn't very common. Each bedroom upstairs has its own bathroom. There was even a sprinkler system in the house for fire protection. The upper level of the house has an art gallery and displays of Gillette's letters. This is cool. Boardwalk here. That's neat. The Visitor Center has a gift shop, displays about the area, a theater, and of course, a train. William Gillette was particularly proud of the small gauge railroad he'd built on the property. There were 3 miles of track. Some travelers make a point to visit the Capitol building in each state they visit. We don't always do that, but since we were in the area, we drove by the old State House in downtown Hartford. We also drove by the Lego headquarters for the U.S. The tour was closed indefinitely, but the receptionist gave the boys these cool visitor buttons. We were finally there. Dinosaur State Park was one of Graham's top 3 places to visit on this trip, as you can see by the t-shirt. It was this year's Mammoth Cave, and then we got there, and it was mostly closed. Okay, here we are at Dinosaur State Park in Connecticut, Rocky Hill, Connecticut. They were going to build a government building. They started excavating and they found some dinosaur tracks and they thought they better check that out. They do have some trails here like the one I'm walking on. The big thing though is the naturalist shows where they show you some tortoises and turtles, and they also have some casts you can make. So bring your plaster of Paris and some cooking oil. They have all the directions on the website. And you can make a cast of your favorite dinosaur footprint.
Are you so excited? Can you even stand yourself right now?
I'm gonna pass out.
I'll put a link to the park website in the description. But to cast a Ubrontes track, you need 10 pounds of plaster of Paris, rags, and vegetable oil. If you're frantically looking for those items on vacation, try Home Depot, Harbor Freight, and Dollar Tree. We're still using the oil and the rags.
We make a...
Yeah, so you just want it to be tight against the outside but not going in.
Now what do I do?
Oh!
Thicker. It needs to be thicker. It's just a bunch of sugar.
Just throw all of it in there.
Now go ahead with your hands and get the lumps out. That will make it thicker.
That's gonna set on your leg.
Should he go rinse?
Yes. Here's the blessed event.
Oh, that's nice.
Excellent.
Okay, that's...
We own a bakery.
Nope.
Nope.
I make brownies out of a box.
Lots of brownies. My arm's hardening already.
Oh, yeah, where's the spreader?
All right, take your hand out of there before it becomes a mummy.
Remember that 17-tier wedding cake we made last weekend?
Just wait another minute or two and then you can write in it.
Other than the exhibition hall, Dinosaur State Park has some trails, interpretive signs, a couple of outdoor amphitheaters, and some picnic areas. We had some time to kill while we waited for our cast to dry, so we looked around at the various displays throughout the park. It was near 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius, when we visited this place, and they had cooling tents up for people.
Trust me, you guys did an amazing job with towels on this one. Most people end up with, I think, spilling out the sides here, so.
Here, you're missing it. Dun, dun, dun. See how good we oiled it?
Pretty good.
Looks like it. So far, so good.
This one's so far.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
So it is gonna be pretty flaky, just like along the edges especially.
Sure.
People don't really understand why
You gotta
they put
like
olive oil on it until they see.
how hard it is to get it off.
Now I'm
Yeah.
like, what? You
Right?
put olive oil on it?
Maybe we didn't oil it enough.
That's it. There
It moved.
Dun, 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 dun.
The finished product was heavy. It's still heavy, even after months of drying out. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we continue traveling through Connecticut to see the Submariners Museum, Fort Griswold and Fort Trumbull, and we take a walk around the famous Mystic Seaport. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video, and comment below.